Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic.
It's Azar! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Azar. And here's Romario. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's neat. Roberto Carlos. And this is Romario. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Messi running with intent. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now, can they get him away? Nice interception, well timed. And they've got rid. Zanetti. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Arsenal currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Zanetti has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Luis Suarez. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Yamal. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Cruyff. Stood up well to him there. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And it's Luis Suarez.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. And this is Romario. Messi. Yamal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. 30 minutes gone. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Knocks it into space. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries a measured ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zanetti is onto this. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Yamal.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, he's not getting any further than that. Now it's Romario. Yamal. Messi. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a throw. Guardiola. Cruyff makes a dash for it. Nicked it back promptly.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half.
We're at the halfway point.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Arsenal go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running. Arsenal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Ferdinand. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neatly clipped. Romario! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here, and he's managed to get free. Cross to the back post. The keeper gets his hands on it. Cruyff.
The attendances for this match
Almost
is
an hour gone.
61,052.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Zanetti.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There will be a throw-in. And here's Yamal. Yamal makes a move down the right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He won't be happy with that one. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Now that looks a decent ball. Hoisted in. That has been knocked clear.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. That's good play. Messi. Some resolute defending there. Vieira. And Jamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's having a hit! And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Desai. And it's Azar. Now it's Romario. Thuram does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Romario. No, that's been intercepted. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Yamal.
That was lovely, that.
No, there's no going past him this time. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's a shade optimistic. Yamal. And here's Romario. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Zanetti. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind.
gas. Bang Manu, let's go. Manu Separu.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Ini kita patah-patah banget ya.
And it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beck.
Kamera.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We are just getting started.
Yeah.
And that's been intercepted.
Ini ada Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson apa nih? Bansos kah?
Dani Olmo. Aguero. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Spread to the right. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Back where it came from. He's chosen to go back.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A score of outrageous...
He's having a shot!
He's having a shot.
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And we have our very first corner. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yeah, offset, yes.
Very. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Yeah.
Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Corner number 2 then. And it's Azar. Shot could be on.
New.
That has not gone well.
Yeah.
Van Basten, always looking for that half a chance. It's a pretty loose pass.
Udah nggak sih salah passingnya guys? Udah gak sih?
Very. And it's Carvajal. Looking for the run. Now it's Romario. He has a look out. It's Luis Suarez! Dani Olmo.
Bisa akan kalah sundul sama Sergio Aguero.
Quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational. Just in your face.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Zanetti. Akanji. Zanetti. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hazard. Luis Suarez.
Duh, bawa bolanya loh.
And it's Olmo. Isco. Can he get away here? Forced to go back. Space for him to turn and look. Showing good feet. Danny Olmo. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Ya
He's going to be
ampun.
disappointed with that. Henderson. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Isco. And it's Carvajal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Ya ada Banggon.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Floated through.
Ya astaga, ke-tackle mulu
Jordan
dah.
Henderson.
Suarez.
Danny Olmo.
Aduh.
Inter Milan have it back and can go again. And here's Romario. Luis Suarez.
Set.
That is a crucial
Gila.
tackle. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. So perhaps now the breakthrough. Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held
Tapi
his
pas in the
position
box tuh
there.
lari bisa kayak gitu ya. Bagus juga sih.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
There will be
Well, I
1
think the
minute
managers are
added
going to
time.
have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Play. There's the header.
Udah,
Well, now it's a race for the... And again.
hoki
And a
guys.
great finish. A quite incredible
Dapat kelemut
spell.
depan gawang
They
guys.
are And that is all they have time for.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Arsenal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Van Dijk. And here's Van Basten. McAllister. Danny Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup for Jordan Henderson.
Wus,
This is goes for a
cakep.
shot.
Bisa
He's
seperti itu
got a
guys.
goal. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Inter Milan cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Isco. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Coba kita bikin si Hazard ini ancoring.
Carvajal. Sends it crossfield. And it's Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Aguero. Plays the ball back. And it's McAllister. And he's in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Romario. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Aguero. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Nice
Well,
passing,
they're
nice
certainly
passing.
pressing with purpose here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
60,000
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Duh, ngapain sih? Astaga.
Now Lots of passing here, really easy on the
Tapi game
eye.
ini masih sering clueless guys, dribblenya mau
Aguero
kemana.
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos is wide and looking to get onto this. Hazard.
Loh.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here.
Mantap.
And there's a goal. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Duh,
And that was as
ngeselin
close
bener
to
deh.
certain as can be.
Momen-momen kayak gitu guys,
His
jujur.
manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've
Maksudnya,
been working
nggak
on in
expect
training.
kakinya tuh
and it
nyampe
came
gitu.
out beautifully.
Kayak gitu
It's
apa
turning
deh.
into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong
Aneh.
teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vieira. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zanetti. He has found the way through. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Ini gitu.
Now it's Van Basten.
Lah,
And here's Van Basten. Jordan Henderson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. A temporary retreat here. Backward it goes.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
nice try guys. Sebenarnya saya tadi pakai Pep Guardiola.
Jordan Henderson. And it's Van Basten.
Kenapa kita mau?
Brilliantly cut out. Vieira. Romario. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hazard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, he's taken it. Romario,
Aduh.
taken back almost at once. Probing pass. Good ball over the top.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Into the last 5 minutes. It's a good spell of possession, this. Not the most accurate pass. Hazard. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Loh, kok nempel passingnya? Aduh. GG di Steam guys.
Yeah, is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Isco.
Loh, aneh, jujur aneh. Bang, udah bang.
It's a sharp little ball here.
Wah, GG.
And that is the last of the action. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've
Mantap bang,
witnessed?
susah Evo 27 bang. Iya
Arsenal
lagi.
can always take
Real, agak beda gitu ya. GG bang. Izin lanjut. Ini loh, apa ya? Push divisi. Mana Bang Nanda? Waduh. Lagi main juga kali. Coba kita tempelin guys.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al
Well,
partido
what
de
a
hoy.
sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
Let's
Game
go.
on.
The Gunners.
So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they
Okay.
offer most of the width, don't
Offset
they?
ya.
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This
Ente
will, of
bang.
course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Hazard.
That's a simple one for the keeper. So what can they make of this? Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Betul dulu,
Well, we
guys.
all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Vieira. Luis Suarez. Knocks it out wide. Looking tidy in possession here.
Let's try.
They get a throw in. And it's Guardiola. That has been cut short. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Kagawa going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Hit.
It's Aguero!
Anjir lah, nggak jelas banget.
The first significant strike. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Guadalajara are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Mateus.
Posisinya terlalu ini kayaknya ya. Terlalu lurus
Arsenal
gitu.
really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now?
Aguero!
Anjir, gol lagi mah.
That one's done no damage in the end.
Gila
It wasn't
sih.
the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Zanetti. And here's Azar. Guadalajara are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point
Ya
being to go
ampun,
back
apa
to front as quickly
itu?
as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. Nemecha.
Ih,
Pass is
aduh,
intercepted.
pusing.
Schlotterbeck. That's Guardiola. Romario. And it's Roberto Carlos. Vieira.
Guadalajara have turned up with a human
Masa maksudnya
blockade.
passing ke
This is
situ
top
sih?
defense.
Udah, lain kali berarti kita kalau passing mau jauh akan nyampe
And
mentok dah
they
guys.
win it back again.
Masa
Oh, it's
dibacanya
Aguero.
passing ke situ sih?
Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Pintar sekali AI-nya nih.
It's Aguero!
Nggak jelas.
Oh, just superb! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Two to the
Tuh.
good, and they
Bisa kok.
are purring,
Aduh, nggak tahu deh.
absolutely purring. The shot a goal, and that's a tidy finish. The
Gila,
lightness of
gila,
step,
gila,
the
yo.
sharpness of movement, the
Gila,
certainty
Le.
of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Arsenal cut their deficits and look raring to go again. Oh, Mateus!
Wah, itu kalau gue jebolan juga gila.
Fine stop from the keeper.
Mateus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hazard. Company promptly
angkat
onto
aja tuh.
that, and that is that.
Terlalu
Nice bit of
tinggi.
skill, and he's away. Now it's Aguero. Hazard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he plays one through. It's Kedatangan!
Oh,
It's there! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Guadalajara now in a position far more desirable.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
tuh, habis gerak tuh berhenti
That is
gitu, aneh
good.
banget.
Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
Effort guys,
Mateus
effortnya
plays the
guys.
game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's a pretty loose pass. Kagawa, and that interception was most necessary. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. And that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. And it's Azar. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed,
Hello.
having made the run and not get picked out.
Aguero. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vieira. Guardiola. Now it's Romario. Hazard. And he's quick to return it. Kagawa.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Caught offside that
Internet
time.
kita kenapa lagi, guys?
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Desai has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Masa Vieira
Look,
kalah
they've had
1-2
their
sama
chance to
Manchester.
regroup and rethink.
This
Now
game,
they've got to stir a revival.
logic. Please, logic.
Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Azar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Numecha. Kagawa, who is rarely short on confidence. Kagawa. And it's Robertson. Now it's Luis Suarez. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Kagawa. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Azar. Gives it back. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Passes short and sharp. And this is Romario.
Romario really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! Numecha. It's Kagawa. Now that looks a decent ball. Aguero makes a dash for it. Aguero!
Gila.
But he's left disappointed.
Aguero really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
It's a searching pass. He's had a shot! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 7.
Guadalajara choosing to make the first change. Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Número 19.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pass somewhat off target.
Número 17. Número 9. Número 22.
And it's Cruyff.
Guadalajara clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Azar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Shoots!
Gak jelas banget.
It's a
Sumpah.
goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive
akal, anjing.
strike! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has not gone well.
Aduh, tahu dah.
Right card.
Ini klik banget.
2 minutes to be added on. Great vision. Vieira. Guardiola. Now it's Azar.
Umpan nih ngejar orang, nyampein semua orang, kejar sama dia, gak jelas.
Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Arsenal against Arsenal.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So straight into the action.
Well, just when you...
And Messi! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Vieira. Hazard. And here's Suarez. Zanetti. Searching pass he's played there. And the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So, a breakthrough already. And back it goes. And it's Zanetti. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Haaland! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Hazard. And here's Suarez.
No.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal. And no, that was never going to make it. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Loose, and it's come back out to him. And that is doing no harm.
Haaland clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Threads one in, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Guardiola.
Oh, dia
He's
got
had
goal.
it nicked away. Messi.
Apa dia main
Facing up
tergolong
to
dia?
his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Ligt simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodri, De Ligt, looking to pass their way up the pitch. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Oh,
Squeeze it through. Yamal, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Haaland. Pinches it off him. Haaland concedes a free kick for that. And this is Hazard. He's on it. Can he get away? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's managed to get free. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again! That's another chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Rodri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Diaz. Chance to the towering header.
Aduh,
Oh,
hampir.
that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vieira. And it's Azar. Yamal. Haaland. And it's Messi. That's going wide left. That's tidy. To Gerrard.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Looking for a run-up. And he's intervened well there. And that brings the first half to a close.
And now to
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal leading by 1 at the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Arsenal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Gerrard. And it's Rodri. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against... Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed.
Surely, surely.
Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Suarez. Azar. Romario.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zanetti. And this is Azar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely intercepted. Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's well spotted. Zanetti has created 1 goal already.
the attendances for this match is 61,052.
What a throw in. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Alaba. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Suarez.
Luis Diaz.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they could so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Spread it left. Now it's Barcola. Showing good feet. Gerrard. Barcola. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Alaba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Gavi. Williams. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Gehi gets across to intercept that. Zanetti. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Hazard. Brilliantly cut out. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Gavi. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Luis Suarez. That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. He's free. He has got space. Zanetti.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball. Gerrard. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Passing is crisp and sharp. They have held on just. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Let's go.
And we're underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play, and of course the right service into the box. Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same.
Big chance!
No.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a
Vamos,
player of his
Haaland
caliber
target.
can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Guardiola. Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. Hazard. Nicely aimed pass. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's well seen too. Passes short and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard touches it back. It's Luis Suarez! And that's a good finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And here's Romario. Guardiola. Vieira. Now that's a lovely exchange. That's a good ball. Front-footed pressing going on here. Hazard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Guardiola. Vieira. Knocks it into space.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Aubameyang! Aubameyang! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And they're back in front. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? No outsmarting him this time. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Looking for the run. Might be danger here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Suarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Jujur males banget.
And this is Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dembele. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Rodri. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. It's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And now the breakaway. Aubameyang. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi. And here's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Guardiola. This is a promising build-up. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Well, that is one way to stop him. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Romario. Zanetti. Zanetti drives forward on the overlap. And it's Guardiola.
Kayak gitu nggak ada siapa-siapa begitu.
Dembele absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Looking tidy in possession here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Vieira. Guardiola. Hazard. He's having a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Aubameyang. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's Dembele! Oh, it's a dumping hit.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Dembele. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Aubameyang. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That is ended up in no man's land. Azar quietly revving up. Azar going like a man possessed at the moment. Azar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Vieira looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Romario.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. Guardiola. That's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Messi. We expected better, and so did he. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
El dorsal 17. Neymar. El dorsal 19. Messi. Serán sustituidos.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Guardiola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Searching pass he's played there. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. This is a promising build-up. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Mbappe! And that is as much as we have time for. Arsenal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Halo Bang, itu aku. Terima kasih Bang. Betul GG, semangat Bang. Live-nya semoga rame. Amin. Thank you Bang. GG Bang. Nice game. Mantep. Mantep Bang Dava. Izin lihat ininya ya, formasinya ya. Oke. Udah ku subscribe bang. Semangat. Oke. Thank you bang Muhammad Dafa. Izin nyoba formasinya bang. BTW ada individual instruction yang bisa diikutin nggak bang? Lagi mau nyoba ini nih, menyamakan ini. Soalnya kayaknya kelihatannya lebih ngalir mainnya. Kepo kan, barangkali kita juga bisa lebih ngalir mainnya ya kan. Kanan kita nih, siapa kanan ya? Nggak ada sih, kanan kiri enak bertahan bang. Oke. Ini defensif, ini berarti kita cari CB. Maldini itu apa ya? Kita nggak hafal guys, pemain guys. Maldini. Defensive fullback. Nggak terlalu ada sih kita ya. Betul. Messi itu Mesgon tuh creative playmaker. Bisa nih kayaknya nih. Ya, tapi Hazard nggak bisa RMF tuh. Cari yang lain. Ferrer kali ya, itu terus ini Ferrer. Iya makanya itu. Paul Scholes, masa Paul Scholes? Coba lihat opsi kirinya bang, RMF, RWF, coba ya. Ini sih nggak terlalu bagus emang squadnya mah. Donadoni apa ya? Estevao bagus itu, yoi, setuju. Setuju kalau Estevao mah. Kita carinya gol voucher aja, ini udah gol voucher semua. Ada Dani Olmo, Pedri ganti. Ini berarti kita buang dulu. Ini backnya kebanyakan nih di cadangan nih. Namanya CB guys. CB. Estevao, yang penting RMF sama LMF lari yang dribblenya bagus, nggak harus sama playstyle-nya. Siap bang. Ini sayang prolific wingernya kagak nyala, nggak bisa jadi LWF ya dia. Nggak apa-apa bang, tadi kalau taruh di LWF yang nyerang terlalu banyak, kalau taruh mau mundur dia bantu iya itu dia tuh. Itu dia masalahnya. Takut nggak mau defend, repot kita ketar-ketir ntar defense-nya. Kita cari opsi penggantinya dulu guys. Di posisi LMF dan LWF. Roberto Carlos oke sih. Donadoni lah ya. Neymar ya oke juga sih. Betul, udah bisa kok dia LMF, bisa. Lamine Yamal Pildun. Mending Yamal bang. Oke. Jujur setuju sih. Kayaknya Raul nih udah tua guys ya. Apa Yamal yang ini aja ya? Tapi sama aja ini boosternya kayak nggak nyala yang ini. Iya benar. Nah, strikernya kita gini aja guys. Voucher. Voucher punya siapa lagi ya? CF Diouf masa nggak dibawa bang? CF penghancur squad pay to win ya. Apa? Striker juru kunci. Real Diouf. Ini Aubameyang ini tuh jelek ya. Kalau bisa di CF wajib ada skill one touch pass. Tenang. Aguero ada one touch pass ya. Romario ada one touch pass ya. Tenang. Itu orangnya one touch pass banget. Semuanya ada harusnya ya. Stefano ada nggak sih? Oh, Stefano nggak punya. Oh, ada tuh one touch pass kan. Hazard udah pasti punya. Udah enak bang, cobain. Yoi. Ini backnya di defensifin dulu aja nih. Link up ya, mumpung bisa nyala pakai aja ya. Kita coba ya bang ya. Ini kan kayak LBC kuno ya ini ya. Bukan LBC kuno sih, maksudnya biasa LBC formasinya kayak gini. 4-2-2. Kalau bisa kiper bertahan yang bagus. Kalau nggak ada De Gea juga oke. Adanya Oblak ya. Mungkin habis ini kita coba ya Oblak ya. Ronaldo pensiun tulisannya guys. Makasih lo bang BTW udah nonton, udah subscribe juga bang. Thank you bang. Kemenangan ini akan kupersembahkan untukmu bang. Anjas. Tiba-tiba dibantai lagi ntar. Enggak sih, harusnya kalau ngeliat opsi passingnya lebih ada ya. Jangan udah ada GA aja, oke. Apa beli ini, beli Casillas nih, beli Casillas Koda Shop. Sama-sama bang, senang ini ada streamer perintis yang semangat yo. Semangat. Wih, musuhnya pakai Frank Lampard lagi nih guys. Pressure-nya kenceng. Aku tuh di football ini passing-passingannya bang belum terlalu lancar. Buset. Ini untukmu Bang Dava.
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good.
Buset, lebay banget Mr. Magnificent apa coba. Buset.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Terlalu buru-buru, defend.
So a breakthrough already. Driving forward.
Waduh, dibalas. Aduh. Takut banget loh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Sabar, jaga.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That is good pressure, just and
Buset, gak jelas.
and he stuck it away.
Paling males tuh defense kayak gitu tuh, aduh aneh, nyangkut dong. Nekel kayak atau apa gitu.
Yeah, they say that fortune favors the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has chance. This time
Astaga, bau banget.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aguero receives it in a good position here. Aguero!
Wah, kasih tahu Ro.
Superb! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Kasih tahu Bang Aguero.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Arsenal with the lead.
Ya di tim musuh guys, bisa melihat Rizky Ridho bermain bersama.
He's having a shot.
Nggak jelas banget,
And that's
anjir.
a good finish.
Kok defense-ku bengong guys?
That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives
Ini
in
pertama kalinya
situations
ngeliat
like
orang
that.
pakai Lampard tuh nyerangnya lancar banget guys.
So
Apakah orang ini
again, we
berhasil
have
memecahkan
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the
Pelatih
opposition thought
overload
they could
ya.
turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Esteval. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Romario. He's beaten the last man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Azar. Played into space. Lovely. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Played with speed from back to front. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Guardiola. Romario. And this is Aguero. And it's Guardiola. To Guardiola.
Ya,
And the pass is intercepted. Aguero. Romario. And the shot! And it's a goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 18, Romario.
Arsenal have their lead.
Romario.
Rido,
Romario.
Mitchell. And he skips past his man. And he's managed to get free. Guardiola wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
the most accurate pass. And that signals the end of the first period. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2.
Oh gitu. Apa tuh bang? Apanya yang gitu, ayo.
So off we go again. Van Bommel. And it's Mitchell. This is a promising build-up.
Ini bonusnya nih.
He's cut it out.
Ini nggak sih bonusnya berarti?
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot
Mario.
better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thuram. Schlotterbeck. And it's Guardiola. Spread out to the left. Hazard wants to
Ini
run
spot
onto
bangket.
this.
Waduh. Ini aja kameraku udah ngelek nih bang.
And it's Guardiola. And here's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong.
Kita gocek-gocek pakai Hazard kali ya guys ya. Pindah laptop, waduh.
Hazard. And they're on him in a flash.
Anjay. Kepung kita guys. Oh iya kan musuh main
Opts for
overlord
safety.
ya. Aja.
Yeah, has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Aguero.
Menurut gue
Nicely
aja bang.
spread.
Gampang.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Aguero, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Guardiola. Ambitious ball here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. De Jong,
The
he's set up
attendance
1 goal
for
so
this
far.
match is 62,004.
Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Romario. He is through here.
Estevao, ay.
That's just
Astaga,
playing it safe
kesundul dong sama
and
backnya.
simple.
Nice Vera.
De Jong ventures forward. Messi. Aguero. Pass is coming off in quick succession
Jaga,
here.
guys.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Aguero. And that's been intercepted. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a
Yes.
formidable matchup. Tries to
Yeah.
play it through. He has found the way through. And Romario!
Astaga.
That was
Gitu Romario.
superb goal.
Bener aja. Terus
That's
gitu.
very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ah,
He's in on and he shoots! Arsenal
gokil masih
sense of
dapat
goal,
sama
I think.
sama
Yes, they
Hazard
do.
anjir, such a control, bro. Damn, bro.
It's their second corner of the game.
Bin capek, Estevao capek, Estevao. Yamal, bos.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41. Esteban. Coming on to replace him is number 25. Lamine Yamal.
Masih Eden Hazard ya guys. Kasih tahu dah, tendangan menuju Patrick Vieira. Romario kan
Deftly away.
dapat nih. Yuk,
Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. And here's Yamal.
Yamal.
Arsenal
Udah 2 kali
clearly
kehilangan
have been
bola,
instructed to
Yamal.
kill this off. Offense
Beneran ya
is
kamu,
the best
Dek?
form of defense.
Dek Yamal.
Vieira. Now it's Romario. Oh, he's bustling through here. Space for him to turn and look. That's
Aduh.
a fine interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was
Apa
well
sih?
played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai.
Gila.
Szoboszlai
Huh?
is fouled. Well, that
Apa,
looks
bro?
like a final warning. Still no card. Rice. And here's Raul.
Oh, Ferrer bos.
Yamal.
Astaga Yamal.
And it's Rice. Azar.
Tahu deh Yamal.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Romario. Aguero.
And yes, it's there!
Dapat Aguero.
And there's your hat-trick hero.
Hat-trick
He is
hero.
simply indefatigable. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses
Oh,
apart.
no.
And it's shot a goal!
Hampir ya.
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vieira cuts out the pass. Romario. It's a searching pass. Mitchell. Rice. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some intricate passing. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked
Nice
sharp
try,
there,
nice
didn't he?
try.
That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. That's really well cleared. And that will be it.
Yamal.
Perhaps not quite utopia, not what
Couldn't
was
agree with
entirely
you.
desired, but most importantly, they have the result that...
Yamal apa yang mantap pas guys. Apa punya dia guys? Kacau. Rank ini bisa guys. Oh, ini ada nih one touch pass nih. Oke, Yamal yang ini aja deh, Yamal yang ini dah. Stamina-nya gede nggak dia? 84. Kita masih pakai Stefau dulu ya guys.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So things are underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
He's through here. Albert Ferrer. And here's Aguero. That has been slung wide. Hazard with the
Stefau.
header.
Mantep bang, semangat. Oke, aku pamit dulu, mau tidur besok kerja. Gas, Bang Dava. Istirahat Bang Dava, thank you bang. Menang bang, kemenangan itu untukmu Bang Dava. Anjas. Coba lagi guys, ini aduh emang LBC itu emang sama formasi yang kayak gini tuh the best deh.
Aguero.
Good. Seluruh penjuru kota.
Well, this
Gampangnya
is
bang.
intriguing. And it's Guardiola. Esteval. Oh, he's burst. Esteval! And the
Aguero.
keeper couldn't hold it. Goal!
Estefau
Arsenal!
sih,
Some heroic
Kemudian
goalkeeping,
main,
but
bosku.
even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just
Turam.
can't teach.
Oh.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Wah,
Alaba
langsung dapet
cuts
nih.
out the pass.
Sudah lah ya malah guys.
Robertson. Now it's Aguero. It's a good ball out wide.
Ini kita tuh banyak kelewatan konten tahu sumpah.
The two sides
Nggak ngambil
separated by the
pack
game's
Prancis.
only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Nggak ngambil Alaba sama
Now he's got space here.
apa namanya?
This is Aguero. He's found a way through. He's looking wide. That's Guardiola. Chance!
Nggak ngambil Alaba sama Nunes. Aduh, dari Nunes sih pengen sih.
One sweeping move,
Cakep banget itu barusan.
executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Bener
Well,
lu
their
guys.
manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
But,
When's the
kelewat
next
sih.
goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Out of
Lo
play for
BTW kalau di
a
dalam
goal
kotak
kick.
penalti gitu itu bagus ya guys, ngumpan-ngumpan kayak gitu tuh. Makanya kalau kalian lihat ada pemain kalian gitu kan, udah umpannya bulat gitu,
McAllister.
jaminan golnya lumayan guys, walaupun pemainnya
Lovely
pendek
feet.
pun.
That's
Aduh.
surely a foul, free kick.
Lupa kan pakai
Well,
step
you
ya.
either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. That is some save from De Gea. And that's
Yes,
definitely not his best.
Kali buang.
Azar, never out of the action for very long.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Iya.
Arsenal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Ada si abang
Nicely aimed pass.
seret.
Azar is,
Oh,
of course,
yeah.
well known for his dancing feet.
Ngapa ke sono bang?
Rijkaard.
Mau ngoper kemari.
And it's Neymar. Some resolute defending there. Alaba gets over and intercepts. Alaba. Thuram. Well, that is one way to
Yeah.
stop him. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So
Duh,
good
kenapa
from
sih kok ngopernya
Good
ke
ball
Romario
over the top.
mulu? Wah, kalian udah terlalu ini guys, sohib sama Romario guys.
Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in
Kalau
their
Romario
sails.
ngancam kalian guys kalau nggak
And here's
dipassing.
Dembele. Neither of these
Nggak
two want to
ditemenin
come
lagi,
off
guys.
second best. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. And this is Lampard. Has to go back here. Played up towards the front line. Now it's Romario. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now who's going to be
Lari
first to this?
Aguero.
Akanji. And Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he has slightly undercooked that
Kalau
one.
I
terburu-buru
think the
bang.
opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played out wide. McAllister, brilliantly cut out. Guardiola. Esteval bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Akan X-nya guys.
And it's McAllister. He's picked his way through.
Well,
The referee says that
Gimana
that is
Hazard?
that for the first
Oke
half.
sih bang.
What do you think we're up to after
Cuma aku
45
masih belum
minutes?
terlalu jago gocek
Arsenal
aja,
really
jadi
did kick on
mungkin
after
nggak
just
maksimal
getting
kali
that
ya.
first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Arsenal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Hazard.
On the field, number 4, Kylian Mbappe.
So let's get the ball
Number
rolling.
26, Andrew Robertson.
Buru-buru.
Coming on the field,
Nggak bisa, passing-passing di situ tuh bukan daerahnya guys.
Oh,
number
well
27,
played, well played.
Jorginho.
Schlotterbeck is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Always onto this. Aguero picks it up out wide.
Ah, ini
It's a
nge-cheat nih.
throw!
Wah,
That
nggak balance
is
ternyata. Bisa nge-cheat
decidedly
tuh kalau dari
lacking.
situ ya.
It's certainly a bold
Ngeblitz.
attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
No way through there. Yeah. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Schlotterbeck in with the challenge.
Oh, nggak fall.
Aims beyond the defence. Nunez! Well taken goal.
Nggak
It
jalan
is
lah.
an explosive start to the second half. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to
Bisa
hit
gitu
it.
golnya.
He
Iya,
knew his
anjir.
landscape.
Janggal banget, janggal.
The manager called
Udah
on him.
mah
He
fall,
was only
anjir,
too
harusnya
happy
itu
to
mah.
repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming
Nggak
an assist here.
berkah, anjir golnya.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Neymar is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Goa appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Aduh. Maksa.
A few of his teammates are quite
Maksa
furious with him
goceng.
as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, it's Dembele. Arsenal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's
Kita
no
masih belum
doubt
terbiasa
about
nih.
that, Peter. It looks like they've had the
lari-lari
proverbial
gocek nih.
carpet swept from underneath them, and it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now.
Oh.
He stands tall,
Ini
impenetrable.
musuh kasar banget mainnya, santai ini kenapa bang?
Guardiola, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Lovely, now then. And Romario! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. Lampard. Oh, it's
Teman kita
Dembele.
mundur dulu aja.
Oh, that's clever. Well read, nice interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now...
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to
No,
ensure
okay,
he didn't
no.
stray offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Corner number 2 then.
Ousmane Dembele. Number 22. Frank Lampard. Coming on the field. Number 21.
And now a sudden chance to
Didier
counter.
Drogba. Number 11.
Now it's Darwin.
Steven Gerrard.
De Gea with the clearance.
Salah, bukan ke sana buangnya maksud. Tidak apa-apa, mau bagaimana lah.
Flashes it across. That pass isn't the best. Azar. Looking for
Aguero
options
nggak
for
lari deh.
movement.
Lari ya, roh.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Romario is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Romario.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Romario. Guardiola. Spread neatly. Esteval has the space to scheme. That's good play. And that is expertly dealt with.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Hazard.
Ya ampun, kesini lama banget, Jan.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Hangs one in. A
Hazard.
header!
Gila, bos.
And that is what they came to
Gila,
see.
bos.
What they
Wonderkid to
demanded
our
see.
legend, bos.
His first. Satisfyingly
Generational
simple.
pass itu, guys.
There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball.
There's the header. Gerrard
What's-
proves too strong.
Wih, gol.
And that's it.
Mantap. Naik divisi 2, guys. Itu dia, guys.
Of having been the better side here, certainly more results driven as they went about their business in Annan.
Oke, guys. Jadi segitu dulu aja live-nya ya. Kita mau istirahat dulu, guys. Istirahat dulu. Thank you semuanya udah nonton. Bang Nanda, thank you udah nonton. Tadi juga ada Bang Dava, thank you udah nonton. Semuanya udah nonton. Terima kasih banyak. Bye bye, guys. Thank you.